Welcome you all students. I come up with a question from resolution of force method. Okay. So this is the question given for us. I will read out the question first so that you will get what it is being given and the question. Determine the magnitude and the direction of the resultant of system of concurrent coplanar force as shown in figure. So this is the exact diagram which is given for us. Okay, some of the forces are acting, all the forces are concurrent. So just try to take the given data. Start from the first quadrant. So here 40 Newton force which is going in the horizontal manner. Am I right? So I'm going to take this as F1 which is 40 Newton. Okay, and then in the first quadrant there is a 55 Newton force. So I'm going to take this as F2 which is 55 Newton and which is inclined at how much? 45 degree. So I can take this as theta 2 which is 45 degree. And then come to the next quadrant. There is a force which is 25 Newton. F2 which is 25 Newton. What about the inclination? It is given here with 30 degree with respect to the y-axis. Always when you are solving in the resolution method, we have a practice of making the angle with respect to what? The x-axis. That is how the formula we have arranged. So it needs to be converted with respect to what? The x-axis. So if it is 30 degree, we know the quadrant is with 90 degree. In order to identify it, if you put 90 minus 30 degree, you will get 60. So this angle is with 60 degree. This is with 60 degree. So theta 2 is 60 degree. And now see, move to the next quadrant. There is a force 30 Newton, which I can take this as 4. This is 3, this is 4. So this is 30 Newton. And what about the inclination? Theta 4 is 60 degree. Here it is mentioned with respect to axis, no issue, directly you can plate. Okay, fine. What needs to be found? What needs to be found? The first line of the question, it is mentioned, determine the magnitude and direction of the resultant force, right? So or resultant force we need to find, as well direction we need to find. That means the inclination alpha we need to find. Just get into the solution. So when you are going to solve with the method resolution of force method, always we need to split up all the forces into component with respect to x-axis and y-axis. So here just try to split it down. So as far as this diagram concerned, I am going to take the xy axis and then horizontal manner there is a force. So no issue, we identified this is just directing in the x-axis. So we don't want to give any changes, directly take it as 40 Newton. And here 55 Newton. It's an inclined force. What the resolution of force says. If any inclined force are there in the system, it needs to convert it into converted to x direction and y direction, because it can be predicted partially up y direction and partially x direction. That means horizontal and vertical force, right? So here I can say this is force is just moving in such a way. So I can say it is partially moving upward as well. It is moving horizontal manner, right? In the positive side. So I'm gonna take one in the x-axis something like this and just moving upwards something like this. In order to give the magnitude of force here, which is given as 55 Newton. So take 55. For the horizontal, assign it as cos. What about the angle which is given is 45. So take 45 degree. Similarly, you just designate for the vertical force. So here 55, it is a vertical force, so we need to specify it as sine 45 degree. Okay, then move to the next quadrant. There is a force which is coming inward, so it is inclined with 60 degree with respect to the x component. So I can say it is partially moving downwards. Since it is moving such a way, I can say it is partially moving downwards. At the same time, it is moving where? Right side in horizontal manner. Am I right? So I'm going to take this force as horizontal right side, and just vertically downwards. Okay? Just designate just like previous one. It is 25 Newton force. 25 into, it's a horizontal component, so take cos. What about the angle which is 60 degree? And here comes 25. It's a vertical force, so sine inclination is 60 degree. Right? Go to the next one. Last one. 30 Newton, which is inclined such a way, so partially horizontal, partially vertical. I can say it is moving in such a way so that we can predict this force is just moving downwards, vertically downwards, and horizontally towards the left. So I can put the force something like this here. So here magnitude can be denoted as 30 cos 60 degree. Here comes 30 vertical, so you need to put sine 60 degree. This is how we have to do it. What is next? We have just identified the components of forces in the system. Next is our ultimate aim is to find the resultants. As per the resolution of force, the formula is summation of h square plus summation of v square. By the way, what do you mean by resultant force? Resultant force in the sense, if number of forces acting on a particle, it can be replaced by a single force that causes the same effort of all the forces. So that kind of force is called resultant. So here, if you get the answer for summation of h and summation of v, that means sum of horizontal force and summation of sum of vertical force, we get the answer for the resultant. So first begin with the summation of h, sum of horizontal force. Summation of h, add all the horizontal forces in this system. So horizontal force, here 40 Newton, which is moving right side. If the horizontal force which moves in the right side, we can take it as positive. If the horizontal force is moving in a left side, then that can be designated as -1, negative side. So here 40 is moving the right side, so it is a positive 40. Then here is a horizontal force 55 cos 45 degree. 55 cos 45 degree. What about the sine? Where it is moving? Towards right in the sense positive, so add positive. Then here nothing, and here we have the horizontal force which is 25 cos 60 degree, which is directed towards right, so it is positive. Here 30 cos 60, which is a horizontal force, where it is directed towards left, so left in the sense which is minus, so minus sign. Any other horizontal forces are there? No, right? So after that, just try to calculate it on your calculator, so that you will get summation of h value as 76.4 Newton. Okay, 76.4 Newton. Always forces can be denoted in the unit as a unit of Newton. Okay, fine. Let's calculate the sum of vertical forces. Sum of vertical forces. What you can do? Sum of vertical forces. Summation of V. Add all the vertical forces. Here comes vertical force in the sense, if the vertical force is directing upward, then the sign must be taken as a positive. If the vertical force is directed towards down, then we have to take it as negative sign. Okay. So here comes in the system, we have 55 sine 45 degree, which is directed upward, so it's a positive sign. So 55 sine 45 degree, and here comes 25 sine 60 degree, which is directed downwards in the sense minus sign. So put minus and write 25 sine 60 degree. And what about this force? This force is 30 sine 60 degree, which is directed downwards. What sign needs to be provided? Downwards in the sense minus. So give minus 30 sine 60 degree. So that if you calculate it, you will get the answer for summation of V as minus 8.74 Newton. If you just type the whole terms in the calculator, naturally you will get the value minus 8.74 Newton in terms of Newton. So this is the value for summation of V. Now we can calculate the resultant force. So or in the sense, or is equal to root of summation of h square. So summation of h square here 75.4 square plus what? Summation of V square, right? Summation of V square. So summation of V is given in negative sign, so minus 8.74 Newton. Okay, the square. Here also you can put bracket if you want. Just do the calculation in your calculator. You will get 76.89 Newton as a value. So this is the resultant force. What needs to be find next? Direction of the resultant force, alpha. So alpha direction can be calculated by the formula tan inverse of summation of V divided by summation of H. Just substitute all the values over the formula. Tan inverse of summation of V, here it is minus 8.74 Newton, okay, divided by summation of H, it is given 76.4. See, here in the summation of H and summation of V, we need to undergo another one more step. That means we need to predict the direction of the force. Okay, that means here summation of H value we got it in positive. So if it is positive value, then we have to come to the conclusion that this horizontal force is just directed in the positive direction. That means x-axis where? Towards right side. So this is how the direction of the horizontal force is moving. When you come to the summation of V, here it is given with negative sign. Summation of vertical force in the sense what? Up and down. Am I right? So if you need to get minus, then it must be directed in downward direction. So we can conclude this force summation of V is 8.75 in magnitude, and which is directed downwards. It's a vertical. Since it is a minus, it is moving in downwards. So the magnitude of summation of V is 8.74. Magnitude of summation of H is 76.4. So here come, we have to put 8.74 as a magnitude in the alpha. So if you do the calculation, you will get the alpha value as 6.526 degree. 6.526 degree. So after completing this, the important stage is the result. We need to show the graphical representation where this resultant force acts. So for that result, I just going to wipe up this portion. Okay. So here I will show the result. How to write at the last. So result, here the force systems is arranged in the XY axis. So just make a XY axis, and summation of H, we have predicted, which is moving in the right side. Horizontal force moving in the right side. Horizontal force moving in the right side. So in this direction, summation of H gonna be happen. And here comes the vertical force, which is directed downwards. Vertical force directed downwards. So downwards in the sense, it's gonna plot somewhere here in this component. Okay. So if the horizontal force is here and vertical force is here, definitely your resultant force would be somewhere between this quadrant, that is in the fourth quadrant. So somewhere here it's gonna happen. And inclination we have found, which is 6.526 degree. With respect to x axis, you have to note it down. Resultant value also, if you need, you can show here, which is 76.89 Newton. Okay. So this is we need to find the resultant force when you are following the method called resolution of force method. I hope you understood how to work when you are having system of forces and how to identify the resultant force and its direction. Thank you so much.